Do you remember this? Like, instead of cars, they would have animals that they bred that were like cars that could climb inside of it. They would go places. And they lived inside of a huge animal instead of like a city. Well, that's what it was about. You remember?
Hey, maybe that's all fancy liberal arts education, too.
Yeah, that's true, Harry. It could all be a construct of my fevered, desperate mind. Yeah, exactly. Harry's much more handsome. And whenever you film me, I seem to lose my chin for some reason. I think it's jealousy.
It steals your soul, that shit.
Okay.
Have you beheld the countenance of the Creator? The face.
No, I'm not his accountant.
So you're on camera now. Behave like you're on camera, okay?
Well, I'd like it if you asked me a question or two. It would make things easier. Something I could structure my remarks around.
You're doing very well already.
Well, I'm a talkative creature.
You don't need no questions.
Well, I think it would be nice if I had one, you know?
Okay.
Ask me a question, Harry.
Well, what's 1 plus 3.8?
Oh, that's 4.3.8.
No, it's 4.8.
I don't think you remember what you said, Mr. Essex.
I do.
But it's all on video cassette, so you'll be proven
Well,
wrong.
what'd I say?
You said, what is 1 plus 3.8?
Yeah.
And I said it's
Yeah, it's just animated.
Yeah, that's right.
4.3.8.
Yeah.
Like downtown.
I
You know what that makes you? That makes that an error.
No, you were wrong. I was not wrong.
Error.
You worked there for a while? Yeah.
I worked freelance.
You know, in the future, they're going to say Mr. Essex was wrong and that Mr. Dodds was treated unfairly.
You might say you're already in the future.
I'm squatting over the future.
Wait, here, you want a friend?
Okay, Mr. Essex, it's your turn to be on the hot seat. See how you like it.
108 is, you know, you're like riddled with Tibetan Buddhism, you know? 108 is the amount of mantras a person does if they're studying Tibetan Buddhism in the morning.
I'm at 1630.
108 times.
1515 is
Harry,
music.
I am the Vanessa Williams of the Dalai Lama.
DJ shit.
Do you understand that? I would have been the Dalai Lama had they not caught me masturbating so many times on that goddamn airplane.
I'm up on.
Understand that? They caught me. The stewardess unlocked the door.
Yeah.
She said, "What are you doing?" I tried to say I was washing. She said, "You're not washing."
On MTV animation.
So you're working for, you do as one show, then
Yeah.
you just do that show, or do you?
We do 18 episodes in 6 months. They own everything pretty much.
That's the job I
It's
want.
not as bad as Disney, but it's still pretty bad. You know? They own everything.
Mr. Jock, I hate to interrupt you, but I dream a
How
lot
many
about
guys work on your
skiing.
show with you?
You dream of skiing?
What do you think that means?
No, there's going to be no crisscross conversations.
No, I think the conversations can crisscross.
25.
Don't be such a tyrant. I was drinking so fast that before my thinking could become impaired, my senses were. And there was a football game on the TV in the bar. And the bar was called River Run, which is the first word in James Joyce's book, Finnegan's Wake. I'm watching the football game and I'm seeing double, and I'm seeing two players where there's one. I'm thinking, this is really about to hit me. And then it does. And I fall down and I throw up on the floor in front of everybody I work with. And I'm laying on the floor vomiting. Just awful, like the whole world is a big, hot, nauseous spin. The guy says to me, you know, it's time to go, man. I'll help you to a cab. He's a real nice guy. And I said, but I brought a sweater. And my sweater was in this big pile with all the coats, hundreds of coats. And he comes up with just my sweater. Like, this man was not like a man. He was like sent. He brings me my sweater and, you know, drags me outside. Don't worry, don't be embarrassed. It happens to everybody, and I'm drunk asshole. So I'm like, when does it happen to you? He said, well, it happened to me last week. And he was helping me into the taxi cab. He says, what's your name? And I say, my name's Colin. He goes, oh, I have a son named Colin. And it was one of those, like, very James Joycean moments, you know, where I would not be doing this to myself right now. And it was just a beautiful moment, and I felt sick. You know, it's like once every year I get a little flash of human tenderness, and it just drives me up a wall. If I didn't have it, I think I'd be a happier person.
Now I'm stoned, and I'm greeted by a 300-pound boss yelling at me. You were the grill man last night, and you put the grill cleaner in the butter. And you cleaned the grill with butter. We cooked eggs with grill cleaner. Someone returned a purple egg. You could have killed somebody. Shut the goddamn sink off. I was the mascot and tried to do a flip. The eagle head fell off and all this change fell out of my pockets onto the court. My best friend Josh was on the basketball team and he was laughing, saying, I love quarters. He helped me pick up the change and we went and got a Slurpee. Daniel, a Hebrew prophet whose faith saved him in the lion's den. Danny, A blind, blabbering idiot son of a doctor. Dan, some guy your sister dumped. One of my first traumatic experiences came when I was walking to drawing class. I stopped to get a hot dog, and it was outside a Strand bookstore. 8 miles of books on 12th and Broadway. Suddenly I felt something with great force brush downward on my left side. It was not a stroke. Then it hit the subway grate, and I bounced up a little. I looked down. It was a dead 2-pound squirrel with dry blood on the corner of its little dead mouth, and a shish kebab stick skewering the carcass from mouth to anus. I said to the hot dog vendor, "I'll take it with mustard and orange soda." Later in class, the shock finally hit me, and I was too nervous to say anything because I didn't think anyone would believe it.